Boom, boom. What's up, everybody? This is Kurt H. I'm Lazy Farmer, and we're back in episode 5 of Windrose. And as always, this stream and this series sponsored by Vixen Hosting. So for all of your game hosting needs, go to vixenhosting.com. I mean, honestly, before you decide to start a remote server somewhere, check out the pricing on vixenhosting.com. And if you got any kind of questions, you can submit a ticket over there on their website. They will get back to you. They're very, very good. I've said it before. They are the only hosting service that found a way to do Run 8, because I have a couple of Run 8 servers going. If you're not familiar with Run 8, it is probably, well, in my opinion, it is the best training simulator out there. But no other hosting service wanted to touch it. But Vixen Hosting made it happen. So they're stable. And anyway, yeah, give Vixen Hosting a contact. And if you do decide to use them for your hosting needs, use my coupon code TLF15 for 15% off your first month of service. Give them a try. VixenHosting.com. All right, let's get into it. So, as always, if you like the content, go ahead and hit the subscribe button, hit the like button, leave a comment. I will see those, and it does help the channel grow. I would appreciate it. I know it's more about the views, the way the algorithm works, but honestly, I want the subs too, because any kind of, well, I'm a cash whore. I'm going to admit it, but any kind of monetary gain will go to YouTube, as opposed to coming to the content creators. So the subscriptions are important. They have YouTube has tied that into it. So anyway, support your favorite content creators with a subscription. It is free. It doesn't cost anything. And make sure you hit that notification bell so when your favorite content creator comes on, you will know. Anyway, let's go out and jump in. Albino, good morning to you. And how are you feeling? I know you're back home again. I hope everything is stabilized, doing well. There's my #1 fan right there, guys. All right, let's get into it. So if you remember yesterday's episode, we got our ship, and let's see what else we're going to. It is nighttime, but we do have in our quest. We're doing the underground network. That's the one we are tracking, and it was to find and sink Marlowe's ship. So Ben confessed he once went by the name of Henry Every, a famous pirate. Captain Marlowe, his old accomplice, is hunting him. Ben promised a good reward if I solve his problem. I can imagine. I can imagine, man. But just take it easy. Take care of yourself, buddy. All right, so we're going to go find. So we're tracking that particular quest. You can see it up on the radar. We got the blue flag. It's turn around. it's off in that direction. And if we look at our map facing this way, it's right there. So we're going to have to sail out in our ship, out into open waters, hunt this guy down, defeat him, send him to Davy Jones's locker, and then I think we go back to Tortuga after that. We do have another ship, a Blackbeard Raider, hanging out here, so we're probably going to have to fight him. And then I think for the rest of this, we're going to keep following Underground Network to its end. And also part of that is we've got this island, this little island archipelago or whatever, just chain, whatever you want to call this down here. We've got some POIs that we need to investigate, open up, and clear. Those do help with gaining experience. Experience-wise, halfway to 5. So that'll be good. It'll make me definitely stronger, ready for the first boss. I need to clear. I'm just looking at this right here. I need to clear my inventory before I head out. Oh, and I also need to take a look to see what I can do about the boarding party. I have 2 more levels on that. So we got some things to do before we head out. Let me get rid of the axe. All right, we're going to go to upgrade. Okay, there's 1. I have 1 more level to go. I need 3 more hides. I think I saw some boar out here somewhere. So let's go get some hides. Yep, there's 1. There's 2. Come on. Oh, I forgot to switch to my, see, I took 2 hits that I didn't need to take because I forgot to switch to my 2-handed weapon. Yeah, that was not a good start. Anyway. They ended up cutting more small holes in me than just once while I was in the, Diabetes is a bitch. Alright. And I think I need 1 more hide. Well, it says I have 4. I need, I think I must have some in reserve too somewhere. Let's see. I think there's another boar around here somewhere. You know what? I said at the end of yesterday's stream that I was going to go looking for peppers. I need to, if I find them, I need to mark them on the map because I didn't find any yesterday. And then I got, on my main character, I got pulled into helping another player that's on our multiplayer server, giving him a base understanding of the game. So he was basically making running precision weapons, but he was putting points into agility, which is counterintuitive. And it's understandable. I mean, you might go in and think that I can be a little more agile, a little bit harder to hit if I'm running agility, but it all depends on the type of weapon you're going to run. That's why I'm running strength and using a 2-handed halberd because that's a strength-based weapon. Well, yeah, I'm not going to disagree with you, Albino. I mean, you're type 1. So, yeah, no, I mean, drinking a whole bunch of regular sodas, knowing that you shouldn't, you can't do that. And, I'll tell you right now, there's a guy that I know of that, well, he's no longer with us. And the reason he's no longer with us is because all right, we are full leveled on that one now. So that's the last part of our ship. Let's see, what have I got in here? I've got some food. I got some things to deconstruct. I should put my money away. Let's go start with the deconstruction here. But anyway, I started to say, I mean, he just could not give up the sugars. and it's being aware of even things that you think are okay to eat. Once you eat them, will convert to sugars in your body, and it's not good. And okay, so and here's another thing that I learned. Okay, I'll eat vegetables. I'm diabetic, so I'm going to go vegetarian, which I didn't. Well, I guess you could say I did. Cows eat the grass. I eat the cows, so I'm a vegetarian. But anyway, carrots. You eat a carrot, you would not think that there's sugar in a carrot. It just doesn't taste like it. But the truth is, they're actually one of the highest, um, they're one of the vegetables that have the highest amount of sugar in them. I'm just gonna dump stuff in here. I know that I have a different thing for that. Here's 7 hides. Okay, that needs to go onto the ship. I got one thing of food, so hopefully that will last. And I got 20 of those, so I can go make some bandages. I got a good supply of health pots. My bandages, I only like to keep at early stages. I only like to keep a stack of 10. And it seemed to work out just the way I do it and the way I play, and sometimes the stupidity that I do. What am I doing? I'll just do it this way. Okay, that's all right. No biggie. Okay. So now we gotta go to the wharf, which I built a second wharf over there, by the way, closer to that second base. Manage ship, and I need to take this and put this on here. So this helps my guys fight better if we have to board a ship. So we're going to take out Marlowe's ship, and then we're going to do some island exploration. Clear some POIs. Here's my money area right here. Okay, I've got my elixirs. I've got my return home if I need it. Okay, extra stuff to make bandages if I need it. All right, let's get going. I'm telling you, I mean, I could call my dinghy, but nope, I'm going to go ahead and swim out to the surprise. So, yeah, so you got to really know when you're diabetic, you just got to know what to eat. And if you're not diabetic, but you got, a friend, a family member, someone you really care about, you know, become aware of what they have to go through, and the fact that they have to watch their diet. You can help them out. Because my friend, he's like that, he died because, I mean, first he lost a toe, then he lost a foot, then he lost part of his leg below the knee, then he lost his other leg below the knee, and all because he couldn't give up the sodas, and he couldn't give up the candy bars. And would he take his medication? No. See, I'm type 2, and I'm telling you, anybody who's type 2, you need to talk to your doctor, and this is not a paid endorsement, but you need to talk to your doctor about Trulicity. My doctor got me on Trulicity, and at first the insurance company didn't want to pay for it because it was expensive. And then it got hard to get because they found out that one of its side effects is weight loss. And so that started the whole Ozempic thing. But Trulicity has got some pretty interesting side effects to it, which you can get past. But it's 1 shot a week, and I've been on it for 4 years, and my numbers have been solid for 4 years. It makes the organs in your body that actually make the We try to avoid those number twos. We're going to take them, but I mean, we could take them. And like I said, in the fight, you can against ships, you can make all kinds of stuff that you can sell. You can make a lot of piastra. So, if ever you need money, go sailing and hunt ships. But anyway, yeah, no, it just the Trulicity makes the organs that are responsible for making insulin to actually start producing insulin. So it's a natural insulin made by your body as opposed to a chemical insulin made by medical professionals. So, but hey, anyway, there you go. Now that's for type 2. Type 1's a different story, man. Type 1 is just, yeah, that's a whole different ball of wax. But you still got to pay attention to what you eat, exercise. Okay, they want to play. I just got the notifications that they're alerted to me, so we're gonna go ahead. I don't have any grog, so that's a good hit. Let's turn down to half speed so I can get more maneuverability. Come on, boys. All right, that one is going to Davey Jones's locker. Let's go 7, get them to start repairing the damage that the other ship caused. I overshot that one. Come on. This is where I need my grog. Make these guys load cannons faster. Now those two over there might come into this fight because the AI actually hears. Come on. And there it is. All right, so we got some combat repair kits and some reputation items. And let's go ahead and get these guys fixing my ship again. I'll make the turn. Oh, I got something I got to pick up right here. I thought I picked that up already. I'll tell you one thing about this game is that you got friends that play, and on my server we got about 5 of us, and when you get 5 people, first of all, you have five people saying together, you go into this mode, you look, and it's a fleet. I mean, you got a legit fleet going, and so that just looks amazing. And then you get into these fights, and we've had like 5-on-8 ships, and it's loud. The cannon barks are just loud, and yeah, and it's fun. It's just fun. So naval action is another one. That's Age of Sail. There's a lot of good ships. In fact, I got a notification today on Steam for another Age of Sail game that I had never heard of. So, all right, let's kick in full sail here. Let's go full speed. Oh, that's a pretty moon. Wow. So I can't remember the name of it. I looked at it, and it looks. I have to go back and look at the date. It looks kind of dated, and the interface looks a little bit dated, but it's a pirate game. It's an Age of Sail pirate game. So it's another one where you start out with, it looks like you start out with a small ship, and then you go out and you pillage. Or I'll use the code word skate in the village. I'll let you guys figure out what that's code for. But yeah, that's you go out, and then of course oh, there's the Bonnie Sue. Okay, we're going after the Bonnie Sue. That's our target, and it's a level 3, and we have our Our ship is level 5, so those are level 3s, but this will be a little protracted. I've got 6 and 8, 9. All right, so let's focus on the Bonnie Sue, and then we'll worry about the others, or vice versa. We have 5? Wait a minute. Whoa, whoa, we got some level 5s that we have to fight, too? Bonnie Sue's going to be tough. All right, I'm going to take it down to half speed. I'm going to try to see if I can keep those 5s from coming into the fight, because this will not be good. If they join the fight. You want to stay ahead of me? That's fine. Come on. Ooh, one more hit, that gunboat's going to go down. Let's go 3/4 sail. And get the guys fixing these real quick. Oh, that went right over. That was a roll of the sea. Made me miss her. And then there's the Bonnie Sue. That's a brig. More guns. Same guns. 12-pounders. But just more of them. All right. That gunboat is dead in the water. That went right over. Once again, a roll of the sea. Oh, I'll pick up a lost barrel. Why not? All right, that one's sunk. Now it's just the Bonnie Sue. We've got those 5 over there. We got Bonnie Sue. We got 3 more over there. Yeah, I'm going to try to stay away from those. I don't want to bring in any more ships than what we need to. But I do believe I need to be in that blue zone in order for this to count. I'm looking at the radar. So I'm turning. Let's get some more repairs going. She's dead in the water. All right, so we got the ship spoils. Okay, we're good there. She's going to Davey Jones's locker. Let's go, and we're going to go here. Fast travel. You're fine, man. You don't have to apologize for anything, dude. I figured that's where you were. You were taking care of yourself. You got, my stream is secondary, man. You got to take care of yourself. All right, so let's go look at the quest, Underground Network. Tell Ben that Marlowe is dead. Well, we don't know if he's dead. We just know that his ship has gone to the bottom of the ocean. Okay, so no, Marlowe will no longer chase the smugglers or Ben. All that remains is to return to the innkeeper and share the good news. All right, so let's go share the good news. What can I do for you, mate? Marlowe won't be bothering you anymore. Such welcome news calls for a round of drinks. The old mongrel couldn't sit still. Now he can go keep the Sea Devil company. Underground Network. Oh, look at this. I think we finished it because look at all the rewards we just got. Are there any rumors? That's all for now. We got to keep checking in because, oh, anything bothering besides the dead and the pirates? New quest coming up. Sour wine, tables getting smashed in brawls. Tables aren't an issue though. I can always get the troublemakers to hammer together some new ones. Wine, on the other hand, my barrels are running dry and the suppliers aren't in a hurry to bring any more. Find out what happened to my deliveries, will ya? There's a chance the tavern will end up dry and I'll end up without my favorite drink. Smugglers. Go back. That's it for now. All right, we're gonna leave. So we got a new quest and we finished the other quest. So let's go take a look at what we got. So we go to J. So yeah, Underground Network is shaded out, green check mark. It's done. We got our rewards of 50 piastra, 5 letters of favor. Turn it in on Tortuga to any archipelago faction to gain reputation. So whom it may concern, the bearer of this letter has earned their standing through deed and loyalty. Treat them as a captain of proven worth, one who will be trusted with coin, cargo, and sensitive work. So, all right. And now we got smugglers. Talk to the leader of the smugglers. That's Marita. Longben is having trouble with his wine. I should visit the smugglers and find out what happened. So that's okay. So let's take a look at that. Let's go back to that. Hang on, smugglers. That's a level 9 quest. So we can at least go turn this portion in. That's not a thing, but yeah, level 9, you kind of want to, if you have to go, when you have to go do fighting, you might want to wait and to where you're actually on level. So bitter pill, like I said, goes hand in hand with revenge is the best dish, best served cold. We need to do that one. So we are level 4. So we're going to start tracking this quest that will get us to the boss. Sacrificial lamb is a level 8 quest. Bitter pill goes with best served cold. And so our tutorials are done. So, but for right now, we're going to go ahead and we're going to fast travel to the smuggler's base. So I'm not entirely sure why this little circle right here, you can tell, is the smuggler's base. So we're going to go there. I'm not sure why they made this a level 9 quest when it's, at this point, it's just talking.
Don't ask unnecessary questions. The less you know, the longer you live.
But they've done a lot of things. I mean, there's some resources on our home island that we actually can't access until we get past the first boss and get into what I call tier 2, the second biome. All right, Marita, got a problem. Longman wants to know why the deliveries are late. We're seeing Blackbeard scum in every harbor, even the Walking Dead, and that old fool's worried about his bottles. Viejo estupido. If you can, find out where my ship disappeared to. It might have been attacked by pirates, and I wouldn't be surprised if those idiotas drank themselves blind and ran her aground. I'll skin those bastardos alive if I find out they dumped the cargo and ran off like cowards. All right, so smugglers. We got 50 experience points for doing this, so that's what we want. All right, so we're going to go ahead. Let's take a look and see where smugglers is at. Still level 9. Find and search Marita's missing ship. I'm kind of tempted to go do it. Actually, did I have anything before I leave? I didn't even look to see. No, not here. Let me call my ship over here. And something, can I do it? Do I have the resources? I don't know if I do or not. So I need 10 wood, and I could actually effectively, to access my ship, I'm trying to see if I can. I think I can build a wharf here. It doesn't even have to be over the water. It just has to be somewhere. And it just says I don't have enough resources. I could probably put it right here and build a wharf right here so I don't have to swim out to my ship. I could access my ship. So, all right. Let's see. Can I get on this island? Well, that would be a yes. I see coconuts and I see trees. Let's get some coconuts because I need those. I need the coconuts to make the drink that I use. All right, axe. Two. I need 10 pieces. There's 18. All right, we got our 10. All I want to do is, oh, I could have grabbed these two, but that's all right. I just want to build a wharf. We're going to see if we can do it. Yep. Yeah, so I might have to do that. If this works, I will be. Let's grab the scallop shell. See if there's a pearl inside. All right. Oh, look at that. Right there. Perfect. Boom. There's my wharf. All right. And which now means I can access my ship without having to swim out there. Well, I've got some faction. Let's go ahead and put that on the ship here. Put the wood over there too. Move my drink over. So if I need more of this for anything, it's available at the Brethren of the Coast camp. Now, I wish you could sell this stuff back too. Whiskey? Yep, I need the whiskey. Coconuts and okay, so I think I got a pearl. Nice. Right clicked on that. So what I'm thinking of doing, I'm gonna take this and put that in my inventory. I want to go back in and talk to the provisioner. I want to see what he has to offer. Can't remember what they have, but where I'm going is I'm thinking that if it's something worth buying, that I may go ahead and turn in my bounties that I picked up to the bounty agent to raise the faction level. All right, so I'm tier 3. I got the conquistador stuff, which that bag means I have the pikeman's cuirass and the pikeman's pants. That I've already learned that. This is what I need right here. The keelhole bracing plans. So I like those on my ships because taking damage no longer affects the duration of repair kits. In other words, if I got a repair going and then I take damage, it stops the repair. With that keelhole pole bracing, it prevents that from happening. So my repairs go off. They're more effective. And I'm out of coffee. So that's fine. That's level 3. Naval tactics. Do I do an ambush? I do. Increase consumable duration, repair kits by 30%, grog by 200%. I either go this one here or this one. Hitting an enemy applies broken rhythm effect for 30 seconds, reducing reload speed by 20% and damage by 20%. So they do less damage on me and they don't shoot as fast. And you don't think about it, but that 20% is actually pretty huge. And then, of course, they got some plans, which if I don't discover these plans by the time I get to max level, I will I will, what am I trying to say here? I will buy the plans. So, and that fireplace one's really fancy. I haven't even built it yet because I can't find the thing. But anyway, I digress. So at this point, I don't think I want to turn in. So +4 reputation. I wish I knew what plus. Okay, +4. That would raise it to 79. So that'd be 52 points. And I gotta get to 600 points in order to get to level 4. And these letters of favor are only worth 10 points. That's worth 20 of purple. And then these are the gold ones. Yeah, that's the one you want, and you only get those from like level 11 to 15 ships. So I'm not turning anything in. We're gonna get out of here, and we're gonna go do our next thing. I think I might go see where. Okay, I want the smugglers. Is that the smugglers one I would need? Oh, that's bitter pill. Oh yeah, the two. So the two fast travel points, one is on the coast, the other one is inland on this particular island. That's the boss. That's just to get to there. And if I need, I can always move that fast travel point somewhere else as well too. Um sacrificial lamb, smugglers is up here. That is definitely a higher level area, so we're not prepared to go there yet. So at which point I'm going to jump on board the ship, or I actually don't even need to. I'm going to go back down to here where I've got this fast travel point. Oh, I pulled up the map. I didn't do fast travel. All right, let's go, and we're just going to fast travel to there. My dinghy's sitting here. There's my dinghy. I am going to call now. I don't need to call my ship, but I am going to turn this into kind of a permanent base. So same thing. We're going to need to make a wharf, and usually I set the wharf, right there where it snaps in. So I need some coarse fabric, and I need some wood, and I need a lot of wood because I need to build a workbench as well as part, and some torches to turn this into what I call a permanent base. It's not a permanent base. Actually, I would give it another name. Oh, I forgot. Those guys are back. Those guys respawn after 24 hours. Dodo. I need fibers and I need wood. Harvest coconuts. All right, let's go. Let's see if we got what we need. Oh, I'm just going to grab this wood. And hey, you too, man. Take care of yourself. All right, let's get rid of that. We get nails from this flotsam that's like laying on the beach here. We get wood, we get nails, so we don't have to make nails. So if you don't have the copper to make nails, go find that stuff. And even in the camps, clear a camp and then kind of tear some stuff down. It'll respawn back in again. All right, let's go ahead and I need a workbench to begin with. We'll put it right up against the tent there. All right, and I need just one, I think is what I needed, and to make the wharf. Whoops, pulled out the wrong thing there. To make the wharf. There we go. So I can actually manage my ship here, put stuff into my ship's hold. Oh, no, I'm sorry. I take that back. It's only if the ship's in reserve you can do that. But what I can do is hit K and call my ship. There it is. All right, now I can put stuff into the ship's hold. Okay. Oh, and the nails too. There we go. So now my inventory is basically clean. Oh, I don't know if you saw that. I'm at 86% damage. I'm going to use some of the wood that I picked up. Now my ship is fully repaired. All right. So let's see. This island here that I'm on is pretty much already cleared. I don't need to go into the camp on those guys again, other than maybe to get, you can see right there, you'll get some gunpowder if I go back in again. Let me see. Do I need gunpowder? 28. Not right now. I'm okay right now. So we're going to use the dinghy. See if I can get out of this. Deep, deep, deep. My dinghy needs a backup beeper. All right, we're just going to go over here and we're going to open this island up. And I think there's another POI on here. Plus some, where that wrecked ship is right there. There's some, probably some crabs and some undead. We can get their essences for healing potions. I just made a big mistake. I left over there without touching the tent. Oh, well, we'll see what happens. One dead. You're dead. 3 dead. Ah, he vomited. Ew. Dude, you're gross. Alright. I'm not going to worry about those. I'm going to go this way. And I got 4 minutes left on my buff. Should have stood on the deck of my ship. Because that's just like standing in your base when you stand on the deck of your ship. So, if needs to be, I'll just call it and. So yeah, pretty much. If you're just joining me, pretty much all my I'm done. I finished the Marlowe quest. I got my rewards. And every quest that I have right now is like level 8, level 9. I'm only level 4. One of the quests which I really want to pursue is in a higher level area. So the ships that I'd be fighting are, well, higher level. All right, there's a POI. I think there's only one on this island. Point of interest. Or birdie. Just chilling, enjoying the sun. Then he gets a halberd to the neck. Okay, that lighting effect is, yeah. Oh, it looks like we got another cave. It is a cave. Okay, so it's not. I was thinking this is going to be another source of copper, but no, it's an actual cave. Let's see, we got. Do I have any wood on me? No, I don't. Should have come in here with some wood so I can put some torches down. Well, I do have this, though. Let's equip that. So now I got some lights. I'm looking for any kind of enemies. That's why I'm kind of hedging. Oh, I got bandages and gunpowder. All right. That's clear. That's one of three. Officer's notes, 10 piastra. Okay. Let's go take a look at that. Curious notes. Those deadbeats have grown completely lazy. Once we raise anchor, I have them keep the night watch for a month. They claim they're scared. They say there's rustling behind the wall that won't let them sleep. Put that into notes. I don't know why this one does that. It just okay, yeah, it's in the notes, but whatever. Okay. So that was the clue that there's something behind the wall. We're still looking for one more chest. So guess what? There's something behind the wall. And when you see waste rock, you hover on it, you can tell the difference in wall right there. So we're going to open this up. Oh yeah, there's drowned. Actually, I'm going to go ahead and go to the gun, pistol here. Pistola. All right, that took care of him. Hurry up. Switch. Oh, I forgot to eat food. I gotta go. I gotta run. I'm gonna die. Get out. I forgot. Realized I forgot to eat food. Stupid. And I'm running out of endurance. I'm gonna need the endurance too because there's an armored one in there, and they're like, you hit them once and they slap you twice. So we're gonna go. I want to face. Actually, before I call, I'm going to face this way because whichever way you're facing is. Let's turn that off so I don't burn through my candle. Surprise, call to surprise. Oops. And there she is, but how far out can you go? And I'm watching the endurance. She will, I mean, you will drown. All right. Now I'm resting. If you look over there, you can see I'm in the resting state. All right. And I'm also, because I'm on basically my base, I'm healing up, so I'm not using any healing resources. All right, fully healed. I'm going to jump off the boat. Ooh, I see blue flowers over there. While we're investigating the islands, let's keep an eye out for some peppers so I can make some more food. I'll have to make something else or live with one type of food. That the misty orchids are used for making. Okay, who is stalking me? It's in this direction. Oh, it's a dodo. All right, let's go inside the cave. So we got 2 dead, and I think there's 3 more. Silver spoon, silver button, and an undead essence. Yeah, armor drowned. Oh, that guy's almost dead over there. But I want the... And look at the number of shields, too. He's... Make it easy on myself. All right, there we go. Let's bandage up. So use the pistol, and it broke his poise. So made him easier to hit. And he break his poise and puts him in a stun state, and then the halberd does the rest. Come on. There we go. Old skeleton. Stone pickaxe. Don't really need it. Greater healing potions. Remember I said we hang on to those for the boss, because those are 80% of health. Elixir of Cruelty increases damage by 8%, and Homeward Journey. So I'm using, okay, yep, I got some more. Okay, that'll be good. All right, we'll take that. And this POI is cleared. All right, let's go continue, and we're going to search the island, the rest of the island, once again, looking for peppers. And whatever else we can find, not just peppers, but clear some POIs. How close are we to level 5? Just right there. Look at that. Just right there. So, doesn't say how much points it is we need, but yeah, we're going to go ahead and look for peppers. Open up the dark territory. It is nighttime, so we can go on the beach. Remember I said it's, killing the thorn fiddler crabs and the drowned to get their to hopefully get essences, which is used to make, like, regular crabs are out. This actually might technically be daytime. The storm just might be making it dark. Yeah, I'm not seeing any drowned or thorn fiddlers, so I'm thinking right now it's actually daytime. It's just the storm has made it like nighttime. If that's the case, I'm just going to run. I know, I said conserve your endurance. There's a dodo. That's going to be a rookery. I'm not going to worry about that. Unless the dodo wants to come play, then that's a different story. See, I would think in a dark storm like this, the drowned and the crabs would be out. I think I see my little dinghy. Too many jokes, too little time. All right, so this island is clear. So we got to go over this island, start working that one. I'm looking just real quick since I ran around the exterior of the island. I'm going to go through the interior real quick. I see some more flower. Oh, crap, a savage boar. Hate these guys. That's why I hate them. They have the charge. They got this weird little kick that they do. There it is. Get out of there. There they goes. He's down. Oh, no boar head. But I do need the animal fat because the animal fat will recharge my lantern. And I think that's what was tracking me earlier. Get some bandages to heal up again. There's a dodo over there. I don't care about the dodo. Looks like there's 2 of them over there. Well, actually, I'm going to go check it out because maybe they're guarding. They're not guarding a rookery. They might be guarding something else. Nope, I'm not going to worry about it. Let's go. Let's get out of it. Let's get off this island and go to the bigger island. I'm thinking there's no peppers on this island. Oh, but there is clay. So we're going to go to map. Scroll in, right click, choose the icon that we're using for clay, leave it so that way I know if we need clay to make clay bottles, we can come here and get clay. And I think I was saying yesterday too that once we start building more, get more plans. Oh, what's this? A silver button. 5 piastra, I think is what that is right there. All right, let's go. Pirate never lets a little storm keep them from going out on the ocean. All right, we are heading in the right direction. We'll get over there and we'll call our ship. Stand on the deck, reset the endurance buff. The endurance buff. So did I? Okay, I don't know how much I wasn't paying attention for clearing that POI. I think you get like 50 points. All right, get off the boat. Okay, surprise. There's our ship. We got 14 minutes. I'm going to hold off on jumping on the ship, but there's a POI right there, and I can see it through the trees. We're going to head on in. Let's get our halberd ready. Oh, we got clay right here. We're going to do the same thing. Mark it. All right, and continue on. Oh, we got a boar, and we got a savage boar. We got a charging boar. So the secret to the charging boar is run up and start hitting them. The only problem is we have a savage boar over there. So I'm going to see if I can hit him from a distance. All right, takes him out. Get running. There's a regular boar right there. All right. Let's do this. Let's be smart. Come on, switch. All right, that broke. Oh, I got a head. Nice. I got a boar's head. Do I not have room for that? I don't. Let's drop that so I can get the boar's head. That's a sellable item. And let's go back to the ship and get this stuff off of my, because there's meat right there too. What else can I get rid of? Nothing, actually. Rock, I can get rid of rock. There we go. Take the meat. Before we go in, I need to make sure my inventory is clear and empty. So I'm going to go back to where my ship is at. And I'm going to put this stuff in the hold. So stand on my deck, reset my resting buff. Oh, crap. I'm drowning. That was that noise. That's why, because I ran out of endurance, and you run out of endurance, you start to drown. All right. Are you going to start healing? You know what? I'm going to hit a bandage. Here we go. Let's get some bandaging going. Okay. You need to go to the wheel, hit Q, and then just start chucking stuff into, hold down the left shift, and just click on. That I want to keep on me. Only got 2 more slots. At which point I'd have to go back to my base to empty out my hold. All right, fully healed. I really want to find peppers. I need that. Because I've got the crab legs. I just need the peppers so I can make the strength the strength food. I have endurance food. I just need the strength food. Let's go over here. See what we can find at this area. I got 2 in this POI. There's 2 things to find. Toss meat. That was from the boar that I killed, the charging boar. Tanning rack. 1 hide still hanging, never collected. Looks like the buccaneers, wild boar hunters used to dress hides here. Okay. So, okay, now I looked at this. This is one thing I would say. If you look at it, the sparkles need to go away. Both the wall and the boar's head stuffed with towel are riddled with bullet holes. Looks like they were used for target practice. Okay, so the sparkles need to go away, but they don't. If I remember correctly, I think there's a boar up above. Let's go in here. Yep, I just heard it. Here he comes. Oh, it's a freaking charging boar. See what I was talking about those? And he came at me at a full run. You get that little flash of red, you know he's about to charge. And I just wasn't close enough to be able to kill him. I thought it was a savage boar up there. All right, my food ran out, so let's do this. Let's at least drink what I have and drink an elixir. So I got 8% more damage. Okay, let's go in here. Piled crates. Old wooden crates are piled in a heap and will soon turn to dust. They may once have held hunting supplies. Now there is only rubbish and damp gunpowder. So I still have 2 things to find. Let's turn that on. So, oops. Let's see if I can see. There's a button. That looks like a button, and there's something back there. Press. Look at that. All right. Buccaneer's chest. 50 piastre and 3 silver. Nice. That's one piece. That's a piece of jewelry. If I can find a recipe for it, I can probably make a piece of jewelry like a ring or something that will help me out with the strength build. So that's good. Okay, that's one, and I think the other one is up above. Where that boar came from. So let's go up above. What's this? Animal fat. Hmm. Oh, right up there. I see it. Did you guys see it? It's on top of the deck up there. You're gonna do that to me? Fine. Did I ever tell you that I hate parkour? Always have. And like that, you hold the space bar just a little too long. You end up double jumping and yeah. Oh, what is this? Damaged flask. A metal flask is a little dented. A fine engraving on the side reads, "May you never be troubled by thirst, Marcel, a keepsake from your brother." Interesting. A page from Marcel Brochure's diary. And level 5. We got a new level, guys. All right. Glorious Hunters. Okay, so that all starts a quest. All right, let's take a look at that. First, we'll look at the quest. Glorious Hunters. Whoa, I came across an abandoned Buccaneers camp. Their notes suggest pirates attacked, forcing them to defend themselves and hide in the jungle. Find any trace of the Buccaneers. No one is left alive here, only orphan belongings. I should check the other campsites. So what do we get by doing this one? Is a level 3 quest, so we're going to track it. Buccaneer's friend. You get it is a nice musket. Would need to be leveled up, but it is a single shot. And I actually like the double shot pistols that we're currently carrying. But that is a nice piece, though. And then 10 letters of favor, which we only know that those things are only worth 5, so that's 50 points toward whatever. Fine. So find any traces of Buccaneers. And I think this one leads us to the Buccaneers camp. So we got the Buccaneers faction. All right. So Glorious Hunters. We're going to start tracking that quest. And POI. And there it is. So we got to go find those two. So we're on track here. All right. Let's move on. So I'm going to go kind of zigzag back and forth as we head up to the next POI. Here's bananas. We're growing bananas at the base, so I don't need to pick bananas. But y'all know what I'm looking for. There's a sow. I'll take the 2 hits. I don't care. Hides and animal fat. I don't need those. That's something I'm growing. Well, the only thing would be if I thought I heard them. That's what they were guarding. So, but if I hit a bush, I mean, I can take the bush down and maybe get some fiber seeds. Which means I can plant more bushes at the base. So if I need plant fibers, I just harvest it. It looks like there's. All right, let's go up. We're still good on the time on our food and elixir. So that's why the endurance is important. All right, here's one chest. Decoration, food preparation. All right, and a bottle of rum. Yo ho ho. Got some animal fat there as well, too. Stuff left over from somebody else rummaging around over here. Probably me, since I'm on single player. Let's go to character panel. Oh, I forgot to do progression. Okay, damage flask. A metal flask, a little dented, a fine engraved on the side, blah, blah. We already read that. Here we got plans and recipes. Learning this plan unlocks decorative bowls, a basket of peppers, and a tray of herbs. Too bad we can't use those peppers to make stuff. But it's more decorations, and those decorations go to raising the level of the base. So that's a good thing. A page from Marcel Brochure's diary. Forgot to read that. Curse these pirates. They've landed and are now combing the entire island. We have barricaded ourselves inside the fortress ruin with sentries posted at the other two. A few days ago, Louis disobeyed orders and led some of the lads off. Of course, they walked straight into an ambush. We had to pull them out, but only two made it back. If my musket hadn't misfired, Louis would still be alive. The pirates are closing in. We'll have to abandon the loot and withdraw. The most valuable items will go into a cache. Okay, so there's a cache somewhere. All right, let's do our progression before I forget. So we have 4 points. So typically 2 points into strength and then 2 points into vitality is how I'm building this character. All right, we got a little bit of a boost on the vitality. Every little bit helps. And then on talents, we have 1 point. So I was hoping for 2. I was going to put 1 here. Increase critical hit chance with two-handed melee weapons. And this one is increase two-handed damage, weapon damage by 5%. I'm going to go, I'll finish this one off. There we go. And adventure library. We got Marcel's notes. We'll clear it, all the little gold things. Okay, this one has, looks like 2 more things to find. So let's go find the stuff. I want to go this side. The other side looked like it was barricaded. What do we got? We got a boar and we got a sow. Okay. We got 2 sows. So I love, 1 sow. Maybe the other one ran off. I don't know. I thought there was 2. Anyway, that's good. See, that's why I like the halberd because, man, it's like seriously an old rag. Someone has written a warning on the canvas in pig's blood. Whoever hangs filthy underwear by the fire will be eating dirt for dinner. You say it mildly. I mean, say it politely. What do we got? We got another empty. Here's a shabby table. Rusted hide dressing tools are scattered across the table. Okay, so that one, once again, those little sparklies, once you read it and discover it, need to go away. Here's a chest. Okay, so this is a strength weapon. That's a club. It's a one-handed club or a one-handed weapon, I believe, which would allow us to carry the club in one hand and our pistol in the other. So we wouldn't have to actually switch back and forth, but I'm really liking the halberd. I'll keep that in mind. If anything, I believe we'll double check it, but I think since I've discovered that, we now have the ability to make that. So if that's the case, I'll deconstruct it and I can always make it back later. That's 1 of 3 abandoned belongings. Belongings are piled up and abandoned as if the camp was left in a hurry. Leave. Okay. And, I left my candle burning. That's not good. And there's another chest. Oh, a broken musket and Marcel Brochure's diary, the next page. Okay. Let's get out of here. I'm going to remember to go in and turn my, it's almost empty anyway. In fact, it just ran out. I knew there was a second sow. All right. What do I need to make? I'm going to drop a workbench here. So I need 5 pieces of wood. Well, look at the wood. know if that counts or not. I don't see, like, I'm not getting anything. Nope, just fibers. All right, well, you don't get anything for that. I was hoping. Let's see. Let's go to one of these ficus trees right here. There's one. Oh, who's out there? Oh, shit, it's a drowned. Where the hell did you come from? Is it? Oh, I guess it is nighttime. All right, back to the tree. Where was the one that I was chopping on? Right here. Yep. Take out the stump for 2 wood. All right, got 13 wood. Got plenty of wood. Now I can go ahead and I'll build a bench. There we go. And let's go ahead and first things first, refill and repair. A higher level station is required. Oh, crap. What level station do I need? Is it 2? Or level 1? Is this not even a level 1? I thought that would be level 1. No, it's not a level 1. All right, so what do I need to do? Oh, easy enough. 20 wood and 10 copper. Can't do it. So I'm gonna have to run without a candle. I was thinking I can make it, but the nice thing is here, I can I've got 5. Oops. So we're gonna do 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Go to bandages. Take it all. Boom. I'm back to 10 bandages. So, all right, let's continue our explorations. Once again, what are we looking for? Well, pretty much things like this. And I'm looking for not dodos. Coastal dodos are cool. They don't attack unless there's a blue dodo nearby. But I'm going to scan the beach. Oh, here's some more clay. Let's mark that. No, I want M, not B. Scroll in, right click, use the icon that I chose, and there we go. I mean, I can even name it as well, too, if I wanted to. But the icon's good enough. Let's go ahead and bandage up. I forgot I had damage. It is nighttime, so we're definitely not a storm. It is nighttime. There's the moon. That's a clue. Oh, it's an armored. Now, he should have gone into a stun state, but he didn't. Did you see what I made by the armor? It's like I hit him once, he slaps twice. Oh, there's a pirate ship over there. All right, let's cruise back inland again. Trying to get rid of all the dark territory. There's bananas. I don't want bananas. I want peppers. I mean, dear God, what does it take to find some peppers? Oh, it's a sow. Let her run. This must be the place that they barricaded themselves into. Charging bore. Like I said, run in and just take the charge away. I wonder if this is a spot. Oh, there's some more flowers over there. I'll grab those. Another charging bore. Yeah, just take the charge away. Run in on those. Those are very easy. All right, let's look at this. Broken gate. The gate was ripped out along with its leaves. Someone put a lot of effort into breaking it down. Once again, sparkly should disappear. Anything else in the area? Looking for any other boars, anything like that? Nope. Okay. Oh, we got an old skeleton. Human bones lie scattered on the ground, all that remains of the hanged. Oof. Oh, we got some curios here we got to read as well, too. Oh, I forgot to read this. March 17, whatever. The expedition began well enough. We established ourselves on an island and took over 3 ruins. We'll sleep in the ruins, turn the second into a storehouse, and fortify the third properly in case of trouble. For reasons beyond me, the idiots have hauled a gate all the way up to the second floor. Louis spotted 3 ships belonging to Blackbeard's pirates. I ordered the men to stay away, but from the shoreline and hunt deeper in the jungle. Louis flew into a rage. He wanted to lure the pirates into a trap and gun them down. The fool. There are as many of them as rats in the cellar, and we're short on powder. I promised I'd skin him myself and stretch his hide over a boar if he keeps stirring the others up. I mean, that's smart. Broken musket, a heavy musket of excellent quality, likely made to order. It is broken, yet still bears the marks of safekeeping. The initial MB are engraved upon the metal inlay of the stock. Oh. Looks like that musket belonged to Marcel Brochure. So, all right. So we got 3 of this note, or 2 out of the 3 notes. So, all right, let's continue our investigations. And there's 3 things we've discovered. Just some interesting storyline, but there are 3. There's our bones over here. 2 bullet holes gape in the skull. Ugh. Let's go up. That's the gate. That's down below where we were just at. There's a chest over there. And I think is there one up there? I'll have to go check. Let's check this one. Yeah. I was here on an earlier character. I built those. That's the easiest thing to do is just build the stairs instead of trying to parkour. Copper bullets. Ooh, iron bullets. We'll save those. And some homemade gunpowder. All right. So that restocked our gunpowder. We're also full up on our inventory. So we should. The ship is full. So if we can get through this, I can get rid of the wood and the fiber. Let's do that now. And if I have to, I'll get rid of the animal fat. The boar head I want to keep because that needs to go on. Ah, okay. Let's go this way. So that was 1 of 3. That's the stuff I threw in those sparklies over there. Ooh, old skeleton. Wow. Okay. Minor healing potion, elixir of precision, and an old musket. Well, what we're going to do is I'm going to click on that because then I want to get rid of that. Those are actually kind of worthless. I do wish that you could combine the minor elixirs and turn them into these healing potions. Like 2 of those would equal 1 of these, or maybe 4 of those, whatever, because you'll get them, but you're not going to use them. So, all right. So I got a musket and elixir of precision. Precision increases range damage. Probably something I'm not going to use. Not on this character. If I was doing a precision build, absolutely. All right. So that's 2 out of 3. We got that one over there. Got this one over here. We got 1 more we got to find. I actually don't remember where it's at. thinking hidden spot somewhere that I'm. Here it is. Old skeleton. Ooh, a torn hat, and the brim of a leather hat is torn in several places. The name Marcel Boucher is embroidered on the lining. And last letter. Oh, we found Marcel. Glorious Hunters has been updated. Okay. So let's go to Curios first. Yep, we already read that. And the letter here, late March 17, whatever, the pirates finally caught up with us. They must have taken me for dead, though I'll soon be for certain. Blood is pouring from my belly without end. I'm sure the others in the island's remaining ruins are dead as well. If anyone finds these notes, tell Henry that. That stops. The rest of the text is smeared with blood. All right, go to adventure. We can go to the library. There's Marcel's notes. We got the 3 of the 3. And Glorious Hunter's has been updated. Tell the head of the Buccaneers about the death of his people. So this does lead to the Buccaneers faction. It appears Blackbeard's pirates butchered a group of Buccaneers on the island. Their comrades will want to hear what happened here. While I'm at it, I should see if the damaged musket I found lying in one of the camps can be repaired. All right. So let's see. Do we have any more appeal? I think we got one. No, we got one more over here. So I'm going to circle around clockwise this way to open up all this dark area here, looking for peppers. I don't know what I could get rid of because my inventory's full. Like I said, if I needed to, I could get rid of the animal fat. The hides I'm not going to get rid of. And maybe the elixir of precision because I'm not going to use it. I could get rid of those. That's about it. So, I mean, I could get rid of my lamp, and when I get back to the base, make another one. Kind of a waste of resources on that, though. All right, so let's go ahead and start clearing the island. We'll drink some more food. All right, and let's go and get some more elixir going for another 15 minutes on that. There isn't a Zerdodo. He's going to want to play. Yep. Aggressive little dumbass. All right. I'll leave that stuff behind. Yep, I did see some more flowers right here. I think I saw a boar over there, but I'm not going to worry about the boar. There's some more blue flowers over there. There's some drowned out there on the beach. Let's go out here to the beach. We'll take care of them. Then we'll go get the flowers and take care of He interrupted me. Don't you even think about puking. No puking for you. All right, there's blue flowers up here, and there's boars. Yes, I want the blue flowers. I keep repeating myself, but the blue, the misty orchids, I need those to make healing bottles. I'll leave the sow alone. And we have more boar. What are they protecting? Potatoes. Whoa, 1, 2, 3, 4. I don't care about potatoes. Let's go out to the beach. Ah. undead essence, so it means we can make at least 11 bottles of... We just need clay. We gotta make sure we have clay. All right, I want to cruise inland here. Kind of zigzag back and forth. More blue flowers. And a dodo. He's mad I picked his flowers. Bananas. More blue flowers. We'll go get those. We have a sow. They're going to run. Run away, little sow. Oh, she's not. I got a little close. Is that a boar or a sow? That's a boar. All right. So far, I'm like really disappointed, man. I thought there'd be more. Unless I'm just like completely missing them. Is that an armor? It is an armored drow. Drowned. I was going to say drow. There we go. All right. But I was saying, I thought there would be more. More peppers. Now, I don't want to cheat because I could go on my high level character who is able to grow peppers and plant them. But yeah, I'm trying not to do that. I'm trying to play this character as if I started out brand spanking new. Oh, ow, oh, oh, that hurt. Let's take out the... All right, what is on me? Well, there it is. Come on, Dodo. All right, do the same thing, just marking the clay because I'm going to need, I think that this is the end. Last of the island. I still think there's one POI we haven't found. Well, see, this is where I want to get past the first boss because that rock has sulfur in it. I can tell by the kind of yellowish green stuff right there. But I can't do anything with that until I can start mining iron. All right, I have no more inventory slots, which means I have already maxed out how much stuff I can farm on those blue flowers. So I don't need any more of the blue flowers at this time. One POI left over there, which I think I'm just going to go deal with that. Actually, I'm going to go back to the ship. And if I have to port back to the base to empty out my inventory, I'm going to do that and then come back and finish this. But, yeah, there's bananas. I'm going to run past the board. Like I said, I'm maxed out. So inventory is a premium. This rock I recognize by the shape. That rock has sulfur. Can't do anything about it. But it takes sulfur and ash to make gunpowder. So, but you don't get the recipe for that until after you get past the second boss. All right, here's where we came in. Peppers! I found peppers. Let me go stand in the middle of this. First of all, I want to mark this spot. And what do I want to use? I'll use, you know what? For food, it's food stuff. I'm going to mark it with the foods I would. So there we go. Okay. And then what can I get rid of? I said I was going to get rid of probably the animal fat, I'm thinking. I'll get rid of this elixir. Oops. Wrong thing. I didn't want to drink it. Doesn't matter. We're out of here anyway. All right, let's go. We got peppers. So I can go make. Why is that floating in midair? It's witchcraft, I tell you. All right. And there's some more. Clay. There we go. All right, let's get to our ship. Head back to the base. Unload everything. Fiddler. There we go. I don't know if I got anything off of him. Wait a minute. Yeah, no, I don't. I think it was just crab meat. Yeah, just crab meat. I don't got any room for it. All right, we're getting in the resting state, but I'm going to go take the helm. Whoops. Hit M. And we're going to fast travel back to our base. Okay. Find an empty chest. And I'm basically just going to throw everything into the chest. Except for that. Except for those. Except for that. That can go in there. Okay, you'll see what I'm going to do here in a minute. I've got to go here. And that can go in. That's sellable. That's a valuable item. We're going to move that over into there. Now we need to go to, actually, the animal fat can go into here. Let's see. Can I make? I can. There we go. I just need that piece. So I can go here, which is a level 2 workbench. So now I can go and refill my lantern. That's done. We're going to head up to the other base. Do I already have a boar set up here now that I think about it? I do. Okay, well, I can put that means the boar heads can go into the chest to sell. So, but I've got some other decorations. Let's see what we can make. Okay, decorations. All right, well, so we can make one of these. That's about it. So, well, peppers have been the bane of my existence. But it takes 3 to make that. I'm not going to waste peppers on that decoration at this time. So I want to get back into spicy cured crab. Where's my crab? So I can make 7 of these. I need my crab. I thought I had crab legs up here. Maybe it's down in the other one. Oh, then I want to, let's go to the weapons table. All right, there's the club. I can make the club, and there's the musket. I can make the musket, so I can go deconstruct both of those. Club. And the musket. There we go. All right. And that will go in there. Don't worry about this other stuff up there. That's for another character. Oh, this can go into here as well too, because this is closer to where the crafting table is to make bottles. So I need to go back. I need to go find crab legs. I know I got crab legs. Let's check the ship first. There's 5. All right, we'll put that down there. I need at least 2 more, so I can make 7. And the other sad thing is, after finding the peppers, I didn't get any seeds when I harvested it. Nothing there. Nothing there. Nothing there. Oh, actually, it's going to be one of these, I think. Eggs. Crab legs. All right, so I only need 2. Confirm. 2. There's 7. Everything else can stay. Let's run back and make our crab meals for strength. So we'll be in good shape. We'll have our elixirs. We got our crab. We've got our banana drink for endurance. Yep. Make 7. Remember to take it. All right. 7 and 7. We're in good shape. 6 and 6. We're okay. At this point, my inventory is basically, let's go back down here. We're going to go back to the ship. I'm going to put the boar's head into the sellable basket. And we're going to head back to that island. Oops, turn. All right, this gets sold. We can top off the bandages there. We're good. Oh, let's put this in. Somewhere I got another stack of these. I'm going to put them in here for right now just to clear out. Like I said, that inventory space is premium. So, I should be able to get through the rest of that island without having to clear out my ship's hold. All right, and we're going to go back down to this fast travel point. All right, we're here. And let's call our little dinghy. Yeah, I need to, yep, I can head right over to that island, so we're going to sail. At one time, I thought about making this like a pirate city, and find a way to link all 3 of these islands together with bridges. So it's possible. If I decide to take this character to the multiplayer server, you'll see we kind of did it at another island location where we are building, as a group, we are building a pirate city. One of our guys built a lighthouse I'm working on a fort inspired by Fort Point at San Francisco. Excuse me, I got hiccups now. Again, hang on a second here. All right. All right. We're going to go ahead and I'm not going to eat any food at this time. I'm just going to start running. I think. Looks like the sun's going up, so we're going into daytime here. Going to look for the POI. And hopefully some more peppers. But at least I have one spot I can farm peppers. I think on that home island we got some spots here. Okay, what do we got? We got potatoes and a boar. Don't care about that. Well, I do, but I don't. Right now I'm not making anything with potatoes. Got a little tree. I'm like, why am I not moving? So what we're going to do is we're going to clear this POI, do a fast run to clear the rest of the island. Okay, we found ourselves a mine. So we got someplace else that we can go to get copper. And how much would I bet? I've been here with another character. I go in here, there's going to be torches. Well, looky, looky. All right, so we've got another place to farm for copper and what do you call it? Stone. They call it waste rock, but the truth is it's not wasteful. You can, once you get the plans, you can use it to build a lot of items. So, okay, so this POI is cleared. This island's basically cleared. Let's do a speed run through, get through the dark areas, keeping an eye out for pepper plants. Oh, more of these. We'll take these. There's potatoes. I mean, I could go harvest potatoes. Like I said, I'm not making anything with potatoes right now. I believe I discovered them already. Let's go ahead and. There we go. Yep, I have. So, okay. We'll finish off the island and then we will continue the Buccaneers quest and see where that leads. Ah, good. Shrub seed. That's why I stopped to hit this. I wanted to see if I can get some shrub seed. That's another one. So that means we're up to four shrubs that we can now plant at the base. So if I need fibers, each plant will give us 10 fibers. So the more plants that we actually can, more seeds we have, the more we can plant. Rest up. There we go. I was thinking about using a homeward journey bottle, but I think it's going to take me to a tent. I don't think it's going to take me back to the base. So, stop. Let's go inland a little bit. There's more boar. What are you guys protecting? I don't see anything. Huh. I don't know what they were protecting, but all right, let's. This base is pretty much okay. This base, this island is now pretty much open. All dock territory is unlocked. There is a rookery right there. If we need eggs, okay. So we'll double check the map. We'll look at it. Yep. Okay. So all these islands are unlocked. I got a little bit right there and there. That's no big deal. And a little bit right there as well too. So at this point, we're going to go ahead and let's call the ship.
Ship's under your hand, Captain.
All right, let's take a look where we need to go. Right here. So do I want to sail? Or I can fast travel. There's technically a fast travel right there. So I'm going to do that. I'm going to fast travel just to expedite things a little bit. We're coming up to that 2-hour mark. So, all right, let's take a look. Here we go. We found this is the Buccaneers. Provisioner. Oh, Henry brochure.
Keep your powder dry.
What are you snooping around for? Looking for you, dude. I'm just looking around. Don't want any trouble. I'm a friendly face, I think. Might as well say hello. Easy. No need to be rude. I'm not even waving a weapon in your face. I'll just do the first one. No one likes strangers here. It's another story if you become our friend. But we don't make friends lightly. Regard. My name is Henry Brochure. I'm the elder of the rogue Buccaneers. We hunt wild beasts, yet now we're the hunted, so we keep our guard high. Is there a reason for that? Blackbeard, that rotten bastard, wants us gone because he refused the honor of becoming his, because we refused the honor of becoming his lapdogs and instead backed Tortuga. We thinned out his thugs, all right, but the best marksmen in the West Indies, after all. Oh, we're the best marksmen. If I can learn to read. But even the best shot is worthless without gunpowder. Our supplies are running low. If we don't secure more, we'll have to fight pirates and with clubs. We only need 50 bags of gunpowder to hold out until the next round of deliveries. If you help the Buccaneers, we'll owe you one. We know how to reward those who help us in a time of need. All right, so we have a new quest. Is there anyone here who can restore what looks like a fine musket? Where did you get that? I found it in a buccaneer camp in the jungle. The pirates had leveled it. Oh, the musket belonged to my brother. Marcel took a group of hunters into the jungle 3 months ago. I haven't heard a word since. Pirates got them. No one survived. Besides the musket, I found an old hat, a flask, and some notes. Merde. Blackbeard's jackals are butchering us like pigs. If we don't strike back, we'll all be in early graves. 3 pirate ships have been harassing us lately. They must be the ones Marcel wrote about. Sink them and you'll get a good reward and my thanks. All right, Glorious Hunters. I want to ask you a couple of questions, which goes into I'm listening. Tell me more about the Buccaneers. You can tell, what can you tell me about the residents of the archipelago? Tell me about yourself. That's all for now. So, and we're going to leave. Okay, so let's take a look. We got a new quest and a continuation on the existing quest. So let's go. Glorious Hunters, destroy three pirate ships. So those will be named ships. We got to go find, and then that is also a level 3 quest, so we can do that. That sounds like something for tomorrow. And then Buccaneers is a level 3 quest as well, too. Get 50 bags of gunpowder for the Buccaneers and deliver them to Henry Brochure. Brochure, whatever, how I pronounce the name. The Buccaneers camp is still standing. So I don't know if I've got 50 gunpowder. I've got 31 on me now. You know what? Let's bounce back and see if we can't take care of that and see how. We're going to bounce back to our main base. Glorious Hunters is right there. That's one of the ships. Glorious Hunters, Glorious Hunters, Glorious Hunters. So we got these three. That's where our ships are. Okay, so we're going to be getting into some dangerous territory up there, but we're going to go bounce back to our main base. And while we're here, let's call our ship. There we go. All right. Looking for gunpowder. Actually, I'm going to go up to this base up here. I don't know if I've got any. I don't remember. So we're going to check everything. Let's go through these bags first. Actually, no. Wait. I do remember. So I've got 30, but I want to keep gunpowder on me. Hopefully I have 50 in storage. I wasn't thinking. In this shack here, the barrel is gunpowder. Look at that. So I'm going to take that and I'm going to right alt and click and 10. Put that, there's the 50 gunpowder. And then I'm going to take, actually, I can do this too. I can take another 5. And the reason I'm going to do that is just to top off that gunpowder a little bit. All right. Oh, we can plant that. Let's go plant that real quick. I'll plant it by the other ones. That gets it out of the inventory. So it helps to save everything. There we go. Now we can bounce right back to the Buccaneers. And at least get that one quest, that part of it turned in, and see what the next step is. All right, and back into here.
Keep your powder dry.
Are you here on business or are you looking for trouble? I managed to solve your gunpowder problem. Très bien. Now the pirates will think twice before attacking the camp openly and buys us time till the smugglers deliver more powder. Do us one more favor, mon ami. Need to kill pirates? The only good pirate is a dead pirate. Charlie Sharp, the governor's former aide, asked us for tan hides to help the people of Tortuga who were hit the hardest. Uh-oh. We should normally charge a good price, but sometimes times are hard and friends are worth more than gold. So please deliver these hides to him for free. Oh, good. Okay, I thought we got to make hides. So we get some tanned hides and some gunpowder out of it, and we're going to go ahead and leave. So let's see. Buccaneers. Deliver the shipment of tan hides to Charlie Sharp. Henry thanked me for the gunpowder and asked me to deliver the tan hides to Charlie Sharp at the people of Tortuga camp. We're going to go there because that's going to open up the people of Tortuga. So not only is there Tortuga, which is the city, but then there's the people of Tortuga, which is their main base. And I believe that's this right there. Buccaneer shipment. Yep, that's it. So we're going to go ahead and travel to there.
Be careful up there. The sea's rough these days.
Welcome to the people of Tortuga's main base. And this place here, the one thing I like about this one is it's got some really good plans that for building what you see. I mean, what you see here, you can build some really fancy looking structures. So, and you can go to the provisioner here. Okay, so they got sewing tools. You'll need that. You need sewing tools to build higher level armor. But we also have, marble, plaster, tile. Here's the thing. You have 2 choices you can go. You can either spend your piastra and buy these plans now, which pulls that plan out of the pool of plans that the game is pulling from. or you can keep playing and wait to see if you get those plans as a random drop. So, and then by the time you hit max level, which is level, 15 out of the tier 3 area, the third biome, whatever, after you complete, if you completed everything, everything's done and you're just waiting for the fourth biome to drop, come back here to all the different factions and then purchase you can purchase the plans that you did not get in the drop. So, which is kind of what I did on my other character. So, but yeah, you have a chance of getting these. And I've actually, I think if I remember correctly, I think I've purchased some of these plans out of the hurried need to build some fancy new base. And then I ended up getting the plans again in a random drop. It was kind of weird. Now, it's not supposed to work that way, but it did. All right, here's Charlie Sharp. Another fire, a flood. Did someone break an arm, a leg, cracked their skull, or faint from hunger again? Does that happen often here? You think it's funny after the attack of the drowned on Tortuga, people still haven't recovered. Every day brings a new disaster. You ain't with my lot, are you? But that your ship at the dock, well, I'll be damned. I'm Charlie Sharp. I need help. I helped the lost souls of the town folks since the governor's passing. We set up a temporary shelter for those who lost everything. But trouble breeds here like flies in manure. For example, a ship carrying food ran aground in the storm, and our supplies are running thin. Not all residents are used to hunger as sailors. We know where the ship is, but it's swarming with the drowned. My lads can't handle it. If only someone capable could help. Tell me where the ship is. Thank you. It feels like the shackles have fallen off my wrists. I can finally breathe easier. Once you retrieve the food, bring it here. My people are not the richest, but we'll find a way to repay you. All right, so now we have Catastrophe's Aftermath. So another quest. Henry Boucher sent these tanned hides. Thank you kindly for your help. We'll turn these hides into boots. Pass on my thanks to Mr. Boucher along with this barrel. It might not fill their pockets, but it will lift their spirits. If only some skilled hand would cook up and deliver to the Buccaneers 20 skewers of roasted boar to go with that rum. Take it from me, nothing lifts the spirits like a full belly. Well, looks like I'll be okay. All right, let's see if I can make that. So, all right, so let's see what we got for tomorrow. We are looking at Catastrophe's Aftermath, which is level 7. So we're not there. We're getting close. So we're going to hold off on that one. Buccaneers is a level 3. Glorious Hunters is a level 3, which is the one that we're currently tracking. The Buccaneers, they want 20 skewered meat. So we'll have to see if we can go make that. So for tomorrow, we're going to see if we can make 20 skewered meat and go hunt down the 3 ships. That's level 9. That's level 7. Sacrificial Lamb is a level 8. Bitter Pill is a 9. And that's a level 4. So we are getting close to hunting down and starting to do this. And we might tomorrow, time allotting after we get the faction quest done that we can get done, we might start working on this. So, all right. So for tomorrow, it's all about the meat and rum, meat, and sinking of ships. So, all right. Well, with that being said, I'm going to bounce over, but from me, I'm going to end the stream here right now. Thanks for hanging out and, checking out this game, Windrose, as I am continuing my strength build. So, and once again, if you like the content, please hit subscribe, you can join the Lazy Farmer group as well too. And also please leave a comment, share this out as well. So, a lot of games are coming out for Age of Sail, but so far I'm liking this one the best. So anyway, join me again tomorrow. We'll see you later. Whoa.